Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Trends. I'm Silverbacked and this is the daily report where I go through all the large cap cryptos. Basically, any of the ones to hold outside BTC and USD. Starting off today, actually today I'm going to be sort of catering a little bit towards the new people that are just joining or just subscribed. Thanks if you are new. For those people that are already here, thanks for being here as usual, and just getting straight into it with BTC USD. We're looking at the normal candles. If we take a look, we've been tracking out quite nicely. We just closed into a brand new day. This is the 1 day chart that we're looking at. Now, just for the purpose of doing the trend analysis, I'll switch it to Heikin-Ashi candles, which is obviously smooths it out. And then we're going to be able to take a look at the bottom of these candles on this rising trend to see if there's any price indecision, which is usually, it takes the form of a wick at the bottom. As you can see, these are going up and the wicks are at the top, so it's basically just pointing at direction. As you can see, this one here is like up and down, so it doesn't know which way it's going. It literally is showing us price indecision. So when you have these like large rising trends, you can basically keep your stop losses wide. I could leave a stop loss like this. Let's use this one as an example. Like down here, let's say we entered down here, we could leave it all the way up until we see an actual. There you go. There's the first one. There is where the first time I even see any price indecision from this level here all the way up to here. So that is that'll put us in a situation where you would earn 28.53% in 9 days. Now that's obviously the best case scenario, but using this methodology that I'm using with Heikin-Ashi candles, it's not something that I thought of. It's not brand new, and it's something done by large hedge funds, large speculators, banks sometimes if they're smart enough. Usually they're taking leverage risks and stuff like that. Hedge funds also do a bit of leverage as well, but they're more hedging. But so this is an opportunity to use these systems without any leverage in the market. And also with the popularity of providing liquidity to exchanges and going into some volatile assets, you can experience impermanent loss as well if you don't know what you're doing. So this gives you like an easy system where you can actually, okay, like when it's green, let's jump in and ride it up until we see some instability in respect to these lower wicks. And then we can basically just move our stop loss in there, and thus locking in all the gains from here to here in that example. So let's in the example of Bitcoin at the moment, we jumped in down here, and we've already been able to go from this level up to here, where the price currently sits. So 5.85% in 4 days. So if we're talking I don't mean to drill too far down into this detail, but 5.85 and divide that by 4 days, that means it's 1.46% per day. You times that by 365, and like your banks are not paying you that much. I mean, the inflation rate is probably closer, or what we say that the inflation hurdle rate that in my mind is during COVID times it would be 20%. In normal times, it's really you want to you're getting over about 11%. If you are trading in USD pairs, like as you can see here, these are all USD pairs. So what are you taking profit into? That is the big question. Are you taking, if you're trading BTC, is your main goal to be earning more USD? Oh well, you got to earn 11% more USD. Otherwise, the value of your USD you're holding is literally being drained away as you hold it. So what do you do in a bear market? Are you just going to lose 11% a year? You got to think about these sort of things. So in respect to this, now obviously at the moment BTC, not to ruin your day or anything like that if I've told you anything new, but we are in a strong trend. It is time to hold BTC, so we're doing that. Now, if I was going to hold anything outside BTC in the portfolio, which we have been, so there's quite a few. There's what was known as the altcoin season that does come around, and it is starting to happen now. Where Bitcoin dominance tends to sort of like just level out or maybe start pulling back a bit, and then that means obviously it's not a risk-off environment, but it's an environment where people do start to take some profits in BTC, thinking, you know, it's stalled around that, you know, just under 100,000, and you know, it probably, you know, the market will get excited when it starts to, you know, start creeping up towards 120 or something like that. But in the meantime, they're looking for opportunities to make some money in the altcoins. So now, if I was going to look at holding BTC, which is what I'm suggesting, you could just do that and stop there if you want to, or you can also switch your charts to BTC pairs, and we could actually look at the altcoins versus BTC performance. So let's say, imagine in your mind that we're holding BTC, and then the only way you can prize BTC out of my hands is to give me an altcoin that's performing better, and there are examples of that happening in the market. So, for example, Ethereum is outperforming BTC, and has actually outperformed it by, looking at current levels, by 4.49% in 2 days. So you can sort of quickly see, you know, you can make your money on the BTC, plus you can also make money on the Ethereum, and on top of that, you know, in addition. So I'm not saying, you know, go all into Ethereum when it's outperforming BTC, because as you can see here, like, it's actually negatively 0.38 for the day. After, you know, an hour or so, or hour or two of trading. So you can actually lose money doing that, putting too much into it. But, like, you know, 5% allocation is fine. And again, I treat all these altcoins the same. So, like, and there's so many of them that are performing well. You've got the second last candle here, by the way. This is how you read the Heikin-Ashi candles, is you look at the second last, not the last. So the second last over here, you can see there's no indecision. So I would actually have the stop loss on Ethereum here. I'd buy 5% of it, and I'll be holding it there. And this would be my stop loss level. If you wanted to, you can pause the video anytime to see that. XRP, we bought him back down here. That's done extremely well. Again, I won't go through every one of these, but at the moment, even with a little bit of a pullback today, we're still 9.94% in 4 days. That's just amazing. BNB is something we're staying out of, because it is actually bleeding out a little bit versus BTC. Solana is doing very, very well. Something to hold. I've marked it as in blue here to hold. Dogecoin is doing very well, no indecision. ADA is doing extremely well, no indecision. TRX is the same. We have got it almost getting stopped out though. So if between today and tomorrow, if I do get a trigger here, like an alarm going off, be sure to subscribe to the subscriber chat below. Hit the box, and then essentially, if this does fall through my sort of comfortable level to hold the 5% TRX, then I'll send you out a message without doing a whole new report. I only do the occasional report, and I'll just give you regular updates via the subscriber chat messaging. It just comes through as a one single line thing to your email. So just make sure you do subscribe to that below. So TRX is close to, but staying in still. AVAX is doing very, very well. Link is doing very well. TON has look. It would be something that I'd jump in after this candle's closed, which is this one that just closed. But it's already knocked us out. So I'm not even going to bother going in there. So we'll leave it as it was. We stopped out back there. We never jumped in. It's as though it never happened. You can see how it works quite well, just visually. But if you use this for a while, you'll and see a few of my videos, you'll start to get the general gist. It's not that it's not really complex. SHIB is doing very, very well, no price indecision. SUI is doing extremely well, no price indecision, and getting up to some new levels as well. HBAR, generally it's looking a little bit choppy, but I will be moving the stop up to this new level and just locking in the gains from here to here, because we do have that wick down below. So you're sort of seeing there one other plus, which was which one was it that was actually shaky? Was it TON? No, we're out of that. So TRX and H-bar are looking very, very close to. They could be stopped out, but they're still actually live buys. XLM is been doing very, very well. We'll just have a look here. I can see a little bit of a wick forming there, but that is not the current closed candle. The second last one it always is. We go by that. No indecision on DOT. No indecision on Bitcoin Cash. OKB has been going down. It is something that we'll jump into new, freshly today. So let's hit that as a buy. Again, you know, it's not a massive big change, but let's go back to normal candles and see how it looks. So it's come down, rounded out, and it's starting to creep up. Okay, so that is a buy. And I'll just make sure that stop has a trigger, so it's got an alarm to let me know. All the other ones you can see have got this little alarm down there. Litecoin is looking strong, no indecision. Pepe, there is on this last candle close a little bit of indecision there with that lower wick, so I'm moving up the stop to lock in our profits. Hyperliquid is not something I'm trading, but if you are trading it, I would actually jump in it after this candle just closed here, and that the stop loss level would be 23,161. But just be aware, this is USD, not BNB pricing, so I'll actually get rid of that because that is confusing. It to be in a whole column of BTC pairs. But anyway, out of the blue, here's a USDT versus Hyperliquid call here. Just ignore that if you're just looking at this. So that's pretty much it. Going outside the top 20, near protocol's doing really well. If you're holding that, keep on holding it. Matic, which is really Polygon. I'm still using this chart because Polygon hasn't got much history. So you would actually be in it from the 2nd of Jan and you'd still be holding strong. I can change this to Polygon or POL BTC, and then there's no price history. Like, so I needed to have a look at the price history. Aptos is a hold. If you are holding that, let's copy this, and I'll chuck an alert on that too in case it goes down. Near Aptos, I'll just paste that there. So there's a little bit of a wick just there, you can see. I'll put a little alert on that too, and make that a blue. Arbitrum, I'll just paste this in here because these do move around a bit. There's no indecision on the price there, so that's where you go in, that's where you'd stay. And so yeah, I don't think I have to go too far past that to fill up a bot. I did actually close out my bot yesterday. So let's just pull that up again. Now what I won't do to myself is reduce the screen like I did the other time. I'll pull this all together and just start it from scratch. I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own bot. So first of all, you come to spot trading and then go trading bot. There's a link for this down below in the article, and a QR code. If you see a QR code, it's for this. So you go spot trading bot, and then it brings up this list, and you come down to create. You go to customize, you add new coins, and then basically I just went through all the coins to have. So we know we want BTC. I'm actually doing leveraged BTC, but you can just do spot. Let's just do spot for the time being, just for the sake of the video, confirming that. But you can actually, before you confirm that, just go into here and you can go in and select. Now I'm looking from the list on the left here of my second screen, and I'm looking through the assets that we said were outperforming BTC. So we got Ethereum. So you just click Ethereum, and it adds it to it, and then XRP is another one. We have Solana, SOL. Again, these are all the assets we had basically yesterday. So if you did see yesterday's video, it's all exactly the same. I think there's maybe OKB was added today. That was the only one that was extra. I think. So Solana's now in there, and we've got Doge. I'll just go through. I'll pause and just go through all these. And we're back. BCH. OKB. That's the new one we added today. LTC, Litecoin. We got Pepe, and basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to get to 20 coins in here because one bot will hold 20 coins. So Pepe, and one more we could have Nia. Now, as I run this as an index, so now just before I just sign off on that one, I'm just going to just double check exactly what is in the top 20 to make sure I've got all these listed in order of actual market cap, like total value locked. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I was going through all these different levels and getting down to, these are pretty much I try to keep these in the order of their rankings. On livecoinwatch.com is what I use. This is taking data off DEXs rather than CoinMarketCap, which is absolutely woeful. So basically we've got TRX, that was all correct. We got down to AVAX, and then after AVAX we've got SUI. So that means that has to come up to there. And then we have SUI, we have after SUI we've got Link, which got there, Toncoin there, SHIB there, XLM there, HBAR is there, DOT, BCH, Pepe is there, Litecoin did actually move up, OKB is there, Uni, and then Hyperliquid is in there as a spot, but I haven't got that against BTC pairs here. Then Nia is next, and Polygon Matic is there, Arbitrum is there, and what's the other one? Internet Computer is after that, and then Aptos. So that they're all in order. Okay, fantastic. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this. And I will move the screen over to here. You would have seen everything I've marked on there anyway in the blue, as if to watch the buy. And then I'll just confirm these coins. Nothing moves out of the top there. And then basically I've got total investment. So I've got, what have I got to invest? I've got 896. All right. So what I'm going to do. This is my way I'm going to do it. So if I go 896, call it $900, 900. Oh no, I'll do it properly. Okay, 896 times 20% is $180. Let's say. All right, so let's just make this $180. And that represents 20%. Actually, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll have to do $200 because there's 20 coins. But yeah, if you've only got $180, then just eliminate one of the final coins, one of the lower coins of the top there. You don't have to do 20. If you do 19 coins, it'll only be $190. So that's all cool. So now as far as the actual triggers, I don't muck around with that. Take profit. I mean, just take profit at 3%. If it goes up 3% overnight and you wake up and it's come back down again, it's no use to you if you didn't take profit. So just set it at 3%. Stop loss, I don't worry about that unless unless you're using leverage in your leverage coins. Don't worry about that too much. Automatic rebalancing. This is the part where I like to go momentum rebalancing, and then I just use the default. Then I just go create, and then you can see all the allocations are there. This is really such an easy way of just setting up a portfolio, and look how diversified I am across all these different assets, and they're all trending. So I just go OK. Okay, so this is now my daily bot. You can see it's starting. It says down here. So it's basically going out it's using the funds in my account there that I've deposited $200 into this bot, and then it's come up with the whole thing. And look at that, we've already lost 13 cents. How good's that? Detail, and then this once you press on detail, it brings you here. It shows you where it is. What I would do is just go here to more and go modify bot name, and then just get rid of all this, especially if you're doing more than one bot, and just go daily. Just call it a daily rebalancing bot if you're following daily charts on that one. And that's how I just discern between them. The only other thing I wanted to do is just look at the weekly, and again, I'm just following the same. Where are we? Here we go. And I just basically use the same methodology I use on daily. I just use on weekly, and that's when you're seeing the. Now, obviously, in the weekly, let me just go back. I start on the same thing too, which is BTC USD, and I have a look, and I say, okay, well, it's broken down, unfortunately. So we had the stop loss set up here. This is on Hikadashi on the weekly. This also works on monthly too. If you guys are like just long-term investors and you want to look at this once a month, that's fine. The point of it is being that you want to systematically, periodically, come back and check it by the time frame that you're investing within. This is the monthly, weekly, and we had the last green candle was here. It didn't get stopped out here, but then I obviously moved my stop loss there, and now it just did get stopped out. So we're actually out of BTC in this portfolio. So that means we're in USD. Okay, so that means we want to basically have in the weekly portfolio, we want to have 100%. We want to have 100% USD. I'm getting tongue tied here. So let me just go and I'll do it as we go. I'll do it exactly how I would do it. So I'll go trading bot. Now remember, this is going to hold 80% of our funds. So go to rebalance bot. Go to customize, add coins, and we want to go USD. USD Tether is going to have some dramas soon, I think, but Asia's not too worried about it because this is a Singaporean company, so they're still using Tether, no problems at all. But look, a USD stablecoin is all you need. So I want something to represent USDT, and I want that to be 100% at the moment. All right, so now going through here, I'm just gonna uncheck these. And I'm going to go from start to finish. This is going to be a bit of a longer video, and if you're only after the daily, I'm going to put all of the details of what I just covered down below, and the actual barcode to the rebalance bot. So to copy it down below, you can stop here and just bounce. For the people that are following the weekly, I'm going to go through all the weekly trend basically. Now I'm just going to pause the video here and go back to the same thing I just did, but I want to check it against the USD pairs to make sure that we've got this list of assets that are actually indexed by market cap. Okay, so we're doing this exactly the same thing. BTC we've got up the top, Ethereum, yes, USDT. I usually use DXY as a filler for that one, and XRP, yes, BNB, Sol, Doge, ADA, TRX, yes, AVAX, yes, SUI, should be under AVAX, so that's actually crept up a bit. After SUI should be Link, so Link goes up one spot, overtakes Ton. That kind of makes sense. And then there's Toncoin, and then there's SHIB, XLM, Wrap BTC, that's just BTC, HBAR, yes, DOT, yes, Bitcoin Cash, yes, Pepe, yes, and Litecoin is below Pepe. We've got sirens going outside. Litecoin, OKB is next. Uni is next, and then Hyperliquid, Nia, Polygon, Arbitrum is next, overtaking Aptos. and then under Arbitrum is internet computer, and then Aptos. So yeah, that's basically, we're starting to get outside the top 20 now. So alright, so that's done. So let us have a look and see exactly. I haven't marked any of these, and I'll just uncheck these so it doesn't confuse us. Come here. Right, and so obviously with BTC, we know we're out of it. ETH. So we obviously, as you remembered in the daily, we were actually trading against the BTC pairs. So ignore the stop losses here. They're a different trigger. They're a trigger against USD if we were biased to USD and not in Bitcoin in the daily, which we're not. We're actually in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is trending. So, but in the weekly, Bitcoin is not. So we're now looking at USD pairs in the weekly only. So just looking at the orange and the current chart. So Ethereum is okay. What it was up here, we got stopped out, and we wouldn't have re-entered. Yep, that's correct. So we would have stopped us out just at this level here. So 3,453. We're 3,600 at the moment, so we're actually a little bit above, but we want to see a weekly candle, the second last candle. We want that to turn green, otherwise I won't enter it at all. Okay, so that's a no-go. DXY is really just for reference to say DXY is rising, and there's no hesitation there, which is going to put that should put inversely negative pressure on the crypto markets. Anyway, XRP. We were over here. That's painted like that, and then we've just been stopped out, so we shouldn't be in XRP on the weekly. BNB. Again, looking at the second last, I ignore the last candle. We're not in BNB. Same in the short-term markets as well. Solana, we're not in that. Again, the second last candle is not a green. Doge, we're not in that. We got stopped out 36.5 cents. It's now 30 cents. Wow, so that was a good call. ADA, we're not in that. Again, second last candle is not green. We've got stopped out. It is actually higher than where we stopped out, but we're going to wait for the second last candle to turn green. It could happen by actually, we're coming up. So tomorrow is going to be my weekly wrap up. So this is really, I'm just really just doing this to see which ones I should be holding. We've stopped out of TRX at the moment too, ADA. So that's basically nothing to be held here. Yeah, it's stopped out. Not to be held. Don't hold Sol. Don't hold Doge. Don't hold ADA. Don't hold TRX. We're stopped out. Don't hold AVAX. Okay, so with regard to SUI, we just closed out the candle there. So that that has been stopped out. So I won't go into that link. I'm going to look at this again for the weekly people tomorrow. Link is been stopped out. So that should have been moved up to there after that candle closed. It would have been stopped out up there. TON. That's been stopped out just at this level here, and we're still out of it. There's still the second last candle hasn't turned green yet. SHIB. So is there actually? Let me just double check. So we're actually in nothing at the moment. Yes. Out of all that so far, nothing. XLM we're out. Second last candle has to be green before I do anything. Oh, there we go. Here's one. Finally, H bar we can be in. That is from last week and closing out last week's candle. We're still okay. Haven't been stopped out. DOT we've been stopped out. BCH we've been stopped out. Pepe, no. Wow. Litecoin, no. OKB, no. Big no. Yeah, Uni, no. Hyperliquid's not on our radar. It's not actually one of the listed assets. Near, yeah, nothing. So the only one is like, so basically this whole portfolio, this is going to take me about 2 seconds. There's only one in the whole top 20, which is HBAR, which is actually still current. Wow. Okay, I'll pull this up and get it done, and I'll just show you how I do it. I need, yes, here we go. Alright, so to create it, so that's pretty easy to remember. I just need HBAR and 5% and USDT 100%. So just add new coin. Go search here. I go HBAR, confirm, and then I'll just go 95% there and 5% there. And this is where the majority of the portfolio is going to go. So let's call it 80%. 80% there, and I'll put 20% in my my daily bot. Take profit. I will set that. I'll set it at 3%. Stop loss percentage. I don't need to worry about that. I haven't got any leverage. Momentum rebalancing. I'll leave it all standard. Set it as default, and then create. Okay. There we go. So that's actually starting. It says here starting, and then I can go to. Well, it didn't take long because there's only 2 assets. Rebalancing bot. Here we go, and then I can go into here. Go modify bot name, and just call that the weekly bot. Okay. And there we go. And it'll give us a graph there and show us how we're going. Here's the daily bot, how that's going. So yeah, so that's basically how you set it all up. If you ever want to come back to find out exactly where your bot is, you just come in here, you go to trading bot, and then just come down here, and you can see you got your weekly and your daily rebalancing bot. So you can just click on either one of them, and it'll bring you to this one page. As they hit their profit targets and they're stopped out, you can actually come in and make a fresh bot or copy a fresh bot from what I produce. This is the daily report. Again, I know that I went into some weekly figures, but this is being the daily report. I'll leave a link down to the weekly report so you can get updates on that, or you can just follow the process that I used today to read the actual Heikin-Ashi candles, and you're in business. Make sure to just, again, being daily people, or even the weekly people on that publication, just for either one that you end up on, just follow the chats for the respective, either weekly or daily. So I like to keep it nice and simple, and then you'll get a heads up if one of these triggers gets hit, and like say for example, BTC has already been hit. What's the one I actually set up? Here you go. 1 week stop loss. Here we go, and I'll basically put an alarm on that. Go create. If you don't have alarms or you don't have the paid version of TradingView, I've got this set up here. Just make sure to in the weekly and or the daily, depending on which one you're in, just select the subscriber chat and join that, and you'll get an email when one of these goes off, and it could be at any time, night or day. Because obviously the weekly one you're going to get a report like once a week, and then daily you get one once a day, but still there's 24 hours in the day, so you want to actually have access to these updates for stop loss if they get hit. So basically that's it for today. I'll catch you guys. Sorry for the long one, but I'll catch you in the next one. And for those new people, thanks for joining. We'll see you in the future episodes.